Just a few hours to go before the US and Cuba announced the opening of embassies in each other's capitals. They're 6 months after Barack Obama and Raul Castro agreed to normalize relations. William Hildebrandt has more.
It began in secret last year, behind-the-door talks between two former enemies to normalize relations.
In Cuba, we are ending a policy that was long past its expiration date.
By January, it was one of the highlights of U.S. President Barack Obama's State of the Union address.
When what you're doing doesn't work for 50 years, it's time to try something new.
That speech was followed by a historic handshake in April when Obama met with his Cuban counterpart, Raul Castro, the first formal talks between the two countries' leaders in over half a century. And a month later, the U.S. dropped Cuba from its terrorism blacklist. As diplomatic channels have slowly reopened, so too have their economies. There are plans to resume ferry and air travel, a rapprochement that's even sparked change within Cuba. A country with one of the lowest internet usages in the world has taken strides to boost access. And in the biggest step yet, Washington and Havana plan to reopen embassies. Since 1977, the U.S. and Cuba have operated diplomatic missions in each other's capitals, but under the legal protection of Switzerland. But the more than 5-decade-old trade embargo remains. Though Obama has urged Congress to lift it, many U.S. Republican lawmakers have blasted him for making overtures to the communist island.